Actually, I don't normally do this, but I think we need to listen to what this man of God is saying. I don't know which position you think you are that you be oppressing people. My dear, God no be from your village. Oh. Things can change. The table can always turn. Just listen. Just listen to him. Listen to him.
Time is going. When will you manifest? You have one life to live, and that's the life of God. You have everything, but sir, no matter what we have, a day is coming. You end up in one place, they call it coffin. They call it casket. It has no tire. It has no horn. It has no air conditioner. That's why they will drop you. That's if they like you. By then they carry you anyhow. You are driving a Jeep now. You have a Camry, a Toyota, a Corolla. But one day is coming. When you enter one thing, they fix you in there. It's called coffin. It's called the casket. At that day, while everybody is doing what they are doing, you're already giving account of how you have lived your life. If it was spending time doing makeup that took your attention from worship, if it was spending time on internet fraud, coffin. Everybody will go there. Pastor will be there. Prophet will be there. Apostle will be there. Reverend will be there. Usher, protocol. Everybody will be in that coffin. Not just coffin. They will lower the person. Put him here. He will be forgotten and never remembered. Put him here. In the next 6 months, termites and ants would have eaten his body. At that point in the coffin, what you will be remembered for are the things you did for God in your lifetime. How you registered your name on the sands of time. How you shook hell. How many souls became saved through you. Or how many souls you discouraged from going to church. How many people you sat down, fellow Christian brothers, you destroyed them. You destroyed them, yet you were speaking in tongues. Because you lied to yourself that prayer is the key. Prayer is not the key. Love is the key. You lied to yourself that fasting is the key. Fasting is not the key. Fasting is a key. But love is the key. For by this shall all men know you are my disciples, when you love one another. I should come to church, and the weakness of a sister or a brother, when she sees me, she feels strong. I should not make a sister feel more weak than she already feels. When I look at a brother, I should celebrate his strength, not his weakness. There is no priest without infirmity. There is no body without a challenge. My concern, what makes me your brother, is that I celebrate your strength. I am celebrating the good part of your life. I'm not celebrating your weaknesses, because I know every man is a work in progress. The Bible says, Galatians 6 verse 1, if a brother be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one with the spirit of meekness, knowing that you also can be tempted. If only in this life we have hope, we have hope of all men most miserable. Some are around 2019, if only they knew that when COVID comes. Some are around 2021, this is 2022, everybody's going. One day, when it comes knocking, at the age of 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, the coffin. There are not two coffins made together. They will be separate. Everybody answer his own. Wife, all the my love, my darling. No, answer your name. That's your girlfriend that refuses, that because of that girl you are not answering altar call. You will answer your name there. That's your boyfriend, you say you cannot pack out of his house because you have no accommodation. So you are living in the house of somebody you are not married to. You will answer your name. And God will show you what I'm saying now. God will play it to you. There was a time I told you about the coffin, but your heart was hardened. Go out fishing, go and win a soul, win somebody. And I sat in front of my house. I saw people going for Kegite meeting. You know Kegite? Palm wine drinkers. If you pass through the institution, you know them. Palm wine drinkers association. And I saw somebody there. He was, hey. So I said, young man, come. He came. I began to preach to him. I preached to him. And I said, come. He came to my room. He knelt down. I laid hands on him. He became a believer. And we sat, we talked. I said, well, you should join me on Sunday. He joined me Sunday evening, 3 p.m. We went to Bible study. So the service, the Bible study, we settled down. I led him. He became so committed. The next year, those who are in leadership were about passing out. And they're about to give positions to all those who had occupied position at the lower cadre, but they're uplifting them. So everybody, because I was always ministering, and God was helping us a bit. There were a few manifestations here and there, few manifestations. So if I'm ministering, the place is packed. God was helping gradually. So everybody knew or thought I would be the next president. In a corner of my mind, I knew, but I acted like I didn't want it. I said, I'm okay with prayer secretary. They said, no, who else is here? It's you. Who else is here? And they announced the president. It was the brother I led to Christ 1 year ago that was going to take palm wine that became president. You see, in my mind, Satan said, if you had known, you would have let this man just drink your palm wine and go to hell. I'm being honest. That's what went through my mind as a human being. So people gather up because when they announce your position, they carry you up from your seat. So people gather around my seat when they announce president. People gathered around my seat to carry me. A lot of them, when they announced president, everybody was quiet. It was that brother. You could see grumbling. People, because they said they prayed and this is what God told them. If you see grumbling, I heard people say this is not God. No way. This is not. No. I said shh. I said I told you guys I don't want. I told you guys. But in my heart, I said if we come out of this hall today, somebody's head will roll. I will drop this thing for them. I'm not. So they said, okay, maybe they want you to be the vice and the rest. They were telling me, I said I don't want vice. They announced the vice. It was another sister. That sister, to me, if we are to give an award, is the most troublesome sister. She's very brief, very summarized, but very loud-mouthed. She was vice. Everybody was quiet. They mentioned prayer band. The prayer band I was managing. Prayer band leader was managing. They took it again. They gave somebody. At least leave that one for me. Even if you hate me so much, they gave somebody. They now said that they prayed and the Lord told them that the prayer band and the IBTC should not be together. The Inductive Bible Training Center, the person that prepares the write-up, the bulletin for the Bible study. I was handling the two. They took that one again. They gave somebody. Finally, they now called head usher. They gave me. I started looking. What did I do to warrant head usher? So they gave me usher. What? Thank you. Whether it's because during message I used to stand a lot, I don't know. And they gave that to me. And guess what? When they called all of us to kneel down to pray, I knelt down with one knee. Because in my heart I was like, what is this? I got home, my room was filled with brethren. They were angry. Some say, well, I'm gone. No, I'm switching fellowship. This one say, I'm not going again. This one say, this leadership, no way. That boy, when did he repent? He cannot be my president. He cannot be my president. Never. They say, Brother Johnson, Alpha, are you still going there? I say, I will go. You are going where? No. I was there. I was head usher. We delegate people here to stand. At the end, submit attendance to this brother who was on his way to drink palm wine. I did all that. We got out of school. Some years later, I was preaching, invited to preach in Lagos. So they came and received me with convoy of cars, received me with security. But as I entered the car, somebody called me a name that they used to call me only in school. You know, there's a way you speak in tongues, they name you after that tongues. Yeah. They did that in our school. So he called me that in my turn. Behold, it was my former president in campus. In this church I was invited to preach. He was now the chief protocol. And he came to receive me. He had added so much weight, his stomach had come out. He had looked big. So I said, wait, Presido. He said, yes, sir. I said, hold my Bible. He had my Bible. He said, thank you, Apostle. He had my Bible and he was following me everywhere. I will drop my handkerchief on the floor, he will pick it. I will throw it on the floor, he will pick it. I said, Presido. I was preaching on the altar. I would drop things, he would pick them. I would drop it. So I noticed the people were looking somehow. I said, you people leave us. Focus on my preaching and leave whatever I'm doing. You understand? I understand. He will pick it up, he will smile, he will give it to me. I will tap it and say, bless you, boy, bless you. The second day I told them the story, I said, serve God, follow God. I told them the story. I said, this thing I'm doing now, to him, he was doing it to me in campus. I led him to the Lord. I gave him mic. He said it's true. I laid hands on him. He said it's true. He became a leader. One day he insulted me. I wanted to remind him that I led you to Christ. So in the midst of others, other esco, he abused me. Ushers were misbehaving. He insulted. I was just looking at his mouth. I was saying in my mind, palmy mouth. That's what life is. In your office, don't be envious of that lady because you are older. By virtue of her position, she's your boss. Humble yourself.